Alright, so we have two parts of chicken. So this is 1 kilo, 1 kilo. This will go with Sprite, this will go with pineapple. So we have here 2 big bowls, and we're going to put the marination first so that they can sync together. Okay, so what we need is garlic, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Next is half teaspoons.
Half teaspoon salt.
Yeah, salt. Half teaspoon of ground black pepper. Next is 3 tablespoons of sugar.
3 brown sugar.
Okay, so this will go with Sprite, this will go with pineapple. So 2/3 of pineapple, 2/3 of Sprite. We need 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. 1, 2, same as the other one. 1, 2. Now let's combine all together. Alright, so we're done mixing with the marinade. Let's set it aside and work with the chicken. Alright, so we already washed the chicken, and this is the chicken breast, and you can also use the chicken thigh. And right now we are going to dry it, pat with paper towel, okay, to remove the water from the chicken. Okay, we have dried the chicken. Now we're going to slice the chicken. Okay, because the chicken breast is too thick, so we're gonna have to slice into half. Okay, you can slice the chicken any way you want, how thick you want. Well, yeah. So in this case, you see it's short, right? So we're going to cut into half and then flip it like that, make a little bit, cut a little bit, just like that, and it will become bigger. Okay. Alright, so the chicken is dry and cut. Now we are going to
Marinate
them. This is the Sprite. There's the pineapple. Add the chicken. Okay, so we already add the chicken. Again, we need two things, because one for the Sprite, one for the pineapple. So I'm gonna mix it at the same time. Joke. Okay. So I'm going to mix the pineapple first. Smells pineapple. Okay, so we are going to marinate this for at least 3 hours, and marinating time maximum is 4 hours. We cannot marinate it longer than that, otherwise the acidity of the pineapple will make the chicken fall apart. And now we're mixing the Sprite. Just make sure everything is covered with the marinade, so okay, it can absorb the flavor. Okay, so we're just going to cover it with a cling film and wait for 3 hours, and we can start cooking. Alright, so after 4 hours, or just about 4 hours, we are going to cook the chicken tocino. So we heat the pan. We have these 2 pans because we have 2 different flavor, and we're gonna cook it at the same time. We're gonna add oil to fry. So if it's possible to use a non-stick pan, then do that so that you can only consume a little bit of oil. Add a bit of water and then cover it. Do the same, add some water, little water, and cover it. Okay, so when the water is reduced, let's flip that. You can see it looks caramelized, right? And you can also make sure that it's cooked. They go brownish. Okay, so this is ready. There you go, in the same pan. We can actually do different ways. Instead of adding oil first, we can do water. And then add the chicken. This is optional. Cook it depend on the way you like it. You can fry it, just fry it straight. We can fry it with butter. We can fry it with oil, or use water. The pineapple tocino flavored is, the first batch is almost done. There is no worries if the chicken is not cooked, if it's thin, because we boiled it with water first and then reduce the water and until they look like this, the golden brown. Okay, so just cook the same way about the rest. Repeat the method. Alright, so this one is bubbling. We're just gonna turn it. You can just let the water reduce until they will turn brown too. in the second batch, we did not use any oil because we only use water cooking this. Okay, so this is really optional. If you think it's too dry around it, you can just sprinkle a bit of oil, but preferably I will not use oil. So it's better to have just cook it with water, less oil. I'm so tempted to drink it. Okay, so 1 cup of Sprite. Ta-da! Okay, next is 1/4 cup of
Non-brand ketchup.
ketchup, no brand.
That is way much more than a cup.
Okay, I'm a little bit generous, so it's a 1/4 cup
And
full. Okay, 1/2 cup of brown sugar.
Whoa.
1 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper. And we have here 4 cloves of garlic. So I'm gonna cut this first. Okay. And crush them. If you don't have a crusher, don't worry, you can just find it chopped or use a processor to chop it. So if you have a knife, you can only chop it finely. Alright, so after you put all together the marination ingredients, we just have to mix it and make sure all is dissolved. Okay, not the garlic though. The garlic will not dissolve.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice color though.
Yeah, the sugar and the ketchup is giving this color. Okay, so
It is ready for the chicken.
let's just add the chicken.
And then you eat it. No, that's it. That is a
Do
lot
not
of chicken.
ruin the recipe.
Not ruining. Ready to serve. Oh, sorry, that's too soon. Okay. Mix it until the chicken has absorbed the marination.
Once the oil is ready, it's time to fry. And then cover it. cook it in medium fire. Okay, so the chicken has adjusted itself, so if you cover it, you will see it will reduce some of the marinade, and if you can see, it looks like it's a water and some oil. So this is not necessary to use water to cook this.